Monkey K. We're gonna sit and have a little conversation about how the Democune plantation has agendas to destroy black men, man. Point blank period. So we're gonna have us a good old smooth conversation about this. See the full interviews on YouTube.
Asked you to fight. You did not get your fat ass up. You paid $2.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. These online platforms, they are definitely skewed and biased. They let these people get up here and say whatever they feel. But a person like Corey Holcomb doesn't have any type of freedom of speech. TMP isn't allowed to have any type of real quality freedom of speech. So it's like you gotta look sideways at a lot of this shit, man.
$100 a month in child support. Got online and called his daughter a black bitch. You would have thought she.
The craziest thing is black women like Tasha K acting like they actually fuck with black women. The only thing they're doing is trying to get a story and headlines and views and clicks. You know what I'm saying? So her to even try to take this role of this, she's some type of moral authority in this thing is kind of crazy. This dude's a comedian, bro. This guy's a comedian. So it's like, bro, I have to defend freedom of speech on here. That's what TMP is all about. Because me, myself, I feel like I've been relegated to being censored at this point for some of the opinions I have. So it's a real thing.
Was like out here, baby daddies everywhere. She ain't got no kids. She ain't got nothing. People in the nurse's room are watching 5150 and watching her daddy, and she does nothing but say, "That's my daddy." And he on there calling her a black bitch. You need to get your life together. Meanwhile, the mama done came forward and said, "I'm a school teacher, and I left her back when I got pregnant because he asked if he can move in with me and my parents." My daddy said, "Hell no." Here's a lot of smoke for.
Her daddy said, "Hell the fuck no," but where was he at as a father with his young daughter getting pregnant, nigga? Like, see, these are the type of things that women, they love to like shade the truth. See, hell as a father, why wouldn't you move that man in if you got your daughter pregnant? That's something you got to think about. You got to sit down and have a conversation. See, these people are raised like idiots out here in this world, and that's first and foremost. Like, that father was just an emotional beta male. Because honestly, like, you already messed up as a father if your child is having children as a teenager or early on anyway. So like she said it like that's something. Why wouldn't a father? I'm talking about a father of daughters. Like you've already dropped the ball by letting your daughter be out here busting down, having all these kids. So I'm having a kid, whatever, that early. So why wouldn't you want to accommodate the father of the child? Like that's like a mindset of a liberal weirdo black dude. Like, that makes no sense. Like, if your daughter's pregnant, why wouldn't you allow the man who had the baby with her to live with you to try to build him up? Now, that's the problem with the black community, right? Right there, the dysfunction. If he needed to move in, he obviously didn't had an unsecured place to stay. But like the black community is fucked up and toxic, but we got to admit that it's very dysfunctional. Hit that like button. The black community is very dysfunctional. They'll laugh at you for trying.
Women. He used to come at me until I started dropping the receipts. Anton knows that. And Corey Holcomb sat.
Anton got a lot to lose.
Yes. And Corey sat his fat ass the fuck down and then go out there.
He tried to bully my. Anton, he's very manicured, you know. So you might think you might think my a little sweet. No, that's a fight. No.
All these YouTube personalities do is defend one another too at the same time. Like, this nigga probably barely even know Anton Daniels. He ready to defend him just cause the narrative. You know, like you know you can't go against these people who YouTube literally platform. Like, people who YouTube platforms for and push them to the forefront. You can't say damn near jack shit about them negatively or critically at all. Or you'll probably be demonetized. They'll probably strike your channel. All the above. So it's really a wild situation to be in. Cause like Corey is in a peculiar situation. You know what I'm saying? He has a cult following that will not be destroyed. So I say this all the time. Like, if you're not put into the algorithm, because YouTube can literally take you off the algorithm whenever they feel like it. They don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Like, they run this shit. They can literally demonetize you and take you out of the algorithm to where you want to be seen. They can just, delete your channel. So it's like, for him to be going through all this where people are publicly You know, in my opinion, they're collectively trying to blackball and destroy this man's character right now over jokes, over the crude and disgusting jokes, yes, but jokes nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, where does this end? Where does freedom of speech end? And that's really what I'm trying to defend. I know YouTube has to make their corporate dollars and shit like that, so they're gonna damn market to the LGBT and all, you know, all that, all the above. And I'm not knocking that community. They're gonna market to the degeneracy, the, you know what I'm saying? But people like me, like they took a video down that I had the other day about Glorilla's daughter. Like that, like I do not understand. They said I was bullying and something about sexual something. I'm like, bruh, it's wild. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I'm really about to just get Patreon and about to come on here and just promote my Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's really what I'm about to do. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the stuff I say is really too raunchy for here anyway. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the way in which I think it just flows, it's just not meant for YouTube ears. You know, it's not meant for the YouTube streets. Like, it's sad, but they really want to silence people like real niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I call it. Like,
He'll fight. But
let me find what. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm gonna jump around some. Well, like I said, I'm not gonna go too hard on Tasha K, too hard. I know whatever I do is, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be hated on. By the way, y'all go out there and follow Calvin Healy YouTube page, man. Y'all go out there and follow Calvin Healy YouTube page. I'm rocking with Corey Hogan. The moist liberal media agenda has always tried to shut the real niggas the fuck up. And this is what I made a post of yesterday, man. They hate the optics of a real nigga. They hate the optics of a real nigga. Excuse me, man. Sorry if I had to put your name out there, but I'm gonna say this again. They hate the optics of a real nigga. 100. 100. Like, and I don't care how that comes off, and maybe, you know, I don't care how it goes. I appreciate it. I'm gonna have to get my Patreon jumping in, man. For real, man. Cause shit, I mean, it's not right to be silenced by, you know what I'm saying, by the little hat people just because you say something that's controversial or that really is really educated. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know that too. Like, they're not gonna allow me to say things that's gonna uh stoke your intellectual, you know, growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just not going to. Yeah, unfortunately. Like, not only even on a small struggle platform like mine, they're not gonna allow me to tell y'all things that's gonna help y'all, and that's sad. I think it's going to help the world and community, especially not the black community. They want us to stay dysfunctional. They want the bro-rillas of the world to be the loudest, if that makes sense. And that the Shamars, the bro-rillas, the rappers, the degenerates, the Cardi B's, the fucking weirdos. You know what I'm saying? They want those voices to be the loudest, but family men, common day men like myself, the person who can bring perspective and a relative thought to the situation, as opposed to having this crazy, you know, mindset that a lot of us have when we're not even in that situation or predicament as a lot of these 1% celebrity type people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're trying to follow your life after a celebrity, but that's not who you are. So just you know. But like I said, I'm not knocking Tasha K. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I'm trying to find this. I'm not knocking the Tasha K. Where's that video?
was in Iceland.
This shit right here, man. We're gonna get to it. TMP, hit that like button if you're out there. I just want to delve into this, you know what I'm saying, in a deeper perspective of what they're doing collectively. I'm talking about TMZ. I'm talking about all these liberal weirdo platforms. I'm talking about Monkey K. I'm talking about everybody. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Why are they? I'm talking about Potik, Hako, whatever. All these weirdos. It's a couple more people who are putting out these negative stories about this man. It seemed like just straight a smear campaign to get him erased, either off the internet, arrested, or turned into a pariah by the world. And then, bro, people like me, like Corey Holcomb, he can't really elocute himself the best. You can tell, like, You know, as far as just how to say what's going on. Now he's saying it well enough. He's definitely like, you know, been able to portray the message of what's really going on as far as they're, you know, collectively trying to get this man. But it's like, bro, it's deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? It's really deeper than that. Like what they're doing is it's like an infringement on real men. You know, like freedom of speech, being able to express how you feel as a man. That's what they're trying to silence, and that's the wildest part. You know, because Corey Holcomb, he doesn't really exude, you know, the most masculine of qualities all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like just the mushing of the chick. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I hate when people have selective crazy. You know, that's just me. Like then you're not really crazy. When people are selectively crazy, that's how I can tell, or selectively bad. That's how I can tell immediately you're not bad. You're not bad. Because when a bigger dog comes up and then you tuck your tail, or an equally sized dog comes up and you tuck your tail, that's not masculine to me. And you only buck up to when you're a pit bull to bite a chihuahua type shit. But another pit bull walk by, you give him the utmost respect. To me, that's not manly to me. And I'm coming from a former college athlete, football player, all the above. Like when you duck smoke, to me, that's not masculine. I don't care if you're small as an ant or big as an elephant. When you duck smoke, that's not masculine to me. But let's go on this. I'm about to make that a post as well.
Hey, you don't have to be no 18. I think it was 13, maybe 14.
Yeah.
That's a grown. The vagina been on this planet 14 years. I've said this before on the show also. Do you know if a woman 16 years old gives you a baby, that is going to be 16, 17, 18, 19. That is going to be one of the healthiest babies possible.
Right.
Well,
At that age, they've been on the planet long enough. They're in their prime developmental wise to create a life. But
And I remember this weird ass episode by Corey Holcomb. I remember this weird ass episode. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna say I remember this weird ass. I was cringed out too. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff, bro. But he's a comedian, and I feel like once freedom of speech, as disgusting as the weird as it may sound, once freedom of speech is degraded, bro, this nation is in danger. Because then they can throw you in jail for what you fucking say. You know what I'm saying? They can take your livelihood for what you fucking say. Like that is not what this nation was founded and built upon. So it's like, yes, this shit is very hard on the ears to hear him talking about young ass, which would be considered underage women in America having children, you know what I'm saying? Or having healthy, whatever, this whole story. Like I can see how the common person would have huge issue with this, what he's saying, you know what I'm saying? Of course, but when you put it in the context of a comedian, if you put it in context of who this man is and what, if you ever was a fan of his comedic aptitude and what it is basically his performance and what his comedy is, you would know this is not surprising comedy, you know. And then you kind of, unfortunately, since that, because it's just talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was a person that was found to be doing these things, then prosecute him to the furthest extent of the law in America. You know, fuck him. But the facts of the matter is, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, comedy is comedy. Comedy is comedy. And if you find it funny, then laugh. If not, then don't laugh. You know what I'm saying? That's the part of shock humor anyway. You know, shock jock type humor anyway. But hit that like button if you're out there. But I feel like, man, they're really throwing a cabal at this man right now to try to just destroy him. And I feel like it's crazy. It's crazy.
you're taught in America something different.
Those eggs are buoyant. You can dribble them eggs. Them motherfuckers, they can't bounce back. Yeah.
I'm saying, somebody say Corey just like young girls, so he making excuses. That ain't true. I really don't have young girls around me. I don't really have young girls around me. Young girls are not. I don't chase young girls. Now, have I seen some fine ass young girls? Boy, let me tell you something. Go up here to one of these college campuses and see how they dress and walk and talk.
Yeah.
You're going to see some shit that make your mouth go, oh my God. But it's all a physical thing.
Bankruptcy is actually a very quick process.
Corey got mad because he said, you've been sucking dick. Well, Corey was saying a whole lot of other disrespectful things to Antoine long before Antoine said he was sucking dick about something else. So Corey said, say I'm sucking dick again. Well, nigga, you've been disrespecting him. He been passively, aggressively taking your disrespect. But your voice tone and your body language started to display that you're about to give off violence. Can't no do that to me.
So you think Antoine was in the right to defend himself when Corey walked over and sat in front of him and got in this personal space and said, say I'm...
See, and then it's no issue when she called him fat ass, all type of shit like that. I know she's putting it in the name of comedy as well. But if you can do equal rights, equal lefts to me, bro. That's why I feel like the monk, you know, the monk K and stuff like that, just, you know, the depictions, I don't care. Like, bro, stuff be funny to me, man. It should be funny to me, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know, if people can say disrespectful and disgusting things about you, then I feel like they should get equally, if not worse, disrespectful and disgusting things thrown back at them, if that is your choice. That's just how I feel, man. You know, regardless of a person's, you know, sexual orientation or whatever the heck. Like, if you're gonna disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you the worst way back. You know, that's just how I think about life. Like, who cares? Like, equal rights, equal lefts. Like, she can call him continuously call him a fat ass and all type of disrespectful things, and I feel like she can get it too. But they don't. But on YouTube, they'll literally, bro, they've done me. I don't even know what I said, bro. And some lady was looking like somebody, I guess, reported my video. Had like over 100 views on that thing. Like, it was like 12,000. I think it was like 12 to 16,000 views. My bad. I had over 100 hours, like 100 hours of watch time. That shit contributes to my monetization. So it's like people just be hating, but it's like, bro, you can't say nothing as a black man or a man today, and without it being thrown in your face. You know, as far as like you're like, they love the narcissist, love that toxic shit word they throw out there, the trigger fucking word, gaslight you with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that they try to censor us as men. As men, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, it's jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas like R. Kelly and shit like that, like, they actually went through with it and was been proven, and, you know, like, but I stand up for that. That's why I'm still gonna record and get out here and talk my ish. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I look at it. So, but come on.
Sucking dick again.
Antoine is not a tactical guy based off his impulse. He's a very logical thinking man. So he thinks ahead. Antoine did what he was supposed to do as a man. If you buy what you're saying, let's go outside and settle this. I'm a dirty motherfucker. I'm a surprise fighter. I'm on attack. Surprise, nigga, you acting, yeah. So I'm a surprise fighter. I know he playing for the cameras. That's why he didn't take the invitation to go outside. All that was for show.
The video now is resurfacing of a woman, Christina Payne, who he punched or mushed in the face or whatever they're trying to say. He's always...
My bad. Man, you see the first thing she led with is punched. Punch. Like, bro, if you look to all the words, the wording with the TMZ, everybody, bro, they're definitely trying to, bro, that was clearly a mush. You know what I'm saying? Clearly a mush. And like I said, I'm not the one that was wrong. Like, me as a man, I just said what I said as far as, like, what he did was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he even got charged criminally or whatever like that, crazy enough, but what he did was wrong. Like, as a man, to do that, you walk away, bro. Like, she wasn't charging you or nothing like that. You walked up in her face, and then she did put her finger in your face or touched you, and then you mushed her. That's what happened. But you walked into her personal space. You walked into Anton's personal space. Like, a lot of stuff he does, like I said, as a man, like I said, I'm a former football player, athlete that played linebacker. Like, I just don't respect people that bully people that's weaker than them. You know what I'm saying? And that, or that appears weaker than them, because you don't really even know. That's the reality of life, too. Like, you know, that's the reality of life, bro. You don't know if that lady had a knife, a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like you just felt emboldened to run up on her and bush her. She got a knife, gun, end your fucking life. You know what I'm saying? And Anton could have whooped your ass. You know, like, you never know. That's just reality. And to think, like, just that bully, you know, more than likely, maybe he could have overwhelmed Anton, but it's like, it's just a bully. You know, the bully ass. I don't really fuck with bullies. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? So just that shit's kind of whack.
calling women bitches, hoes. They ain't...
That was his opportunity to go outside and mush Torn in the face. He could have did that. Was his opportunity to take advantage.
See, she's just sensitive. Like, bro, if you listen to Corey Holcomb comedy, only women that are bitches and hoes are offended when niggas say bitches and hoes. That's kind of his stick, man. That's kind of Corey Holcomb's stick, and it's really hilarious. Only women that are bitches and hoes and have They babies and went to the clinic be the ones that's really outraged by his comedy. The ones that, you know what I'm saying, because it's real life humor. And that's just the reality. And people are trying to shut up real life humor. And I feel like that is BS. People like, you know, Monk K and all these weirdos, they're trying to censor like real life comedy and humor and shock comedy and all that. And I'm not for it. I'm not for it. Like, me personally, I'm not for it, dude. Like, we're gonna be living like all the time listening to like what's that dude's name? I don't even know. Like, to name any of these niggas, bro, that be halfway mid, bro. Like DC, Young Fly, all these niggas, bro. Carlos Hilarious is funny. And he doesn't have to do raunchy shit, but bro, some of these niggas, bro, we know they're mid as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, some niggas are funny though. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of none on the top of my head right now, but a lot of these, some niggas are stand up funny. But this nigga Corey is stand up funny, skit funny, like a show funny. He's funny. Serious shit he can do. Like, he's funny. He's a funny ass individual and an actor. And I feel like when you take, like, you can't take lanes like that away from niggas like Corey, because I feel like that's niggas like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Tommy somebody. It's a lot of niggas, bro. Minister Jap. You know, it's a lot of people that speak flippantly on this internet as black men, and then it is not approached with positivity or just embraced at all. Like, especially, like, unfortunately, from the black women. Like, but it's like, y'all can sit here and spew and shit on us all day, but it's the day a black man holds a mirror up to the community gets enraged. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the fact. Like, the moment that you hold a mirror to the black community, bro, everybody is enraged. You know what I'm saying? She knows how. Said Charles away. It's all kind of not for real. It's like, yeah, as soon as you hold a reflective mirror to the community, everybody is enraged. So, it's wild.
Bitch of a man.
Let me ask you something. Do you feel like hyper aggressive men who are always, they got a lot of energy for women, you this, you that. He walked up on a woman and punched a woman in her face. When Anton Daniels asked you to fight, you did not get your fat ass up. That's gay.
If he was so offended by sucking dick.
Shit, that's messed up. Like, as a woman, nah, I feel like that's fucked up to accuse that. Like, it's bitch shit is what it is. Like, I ain't gonna say it's gay shit. Gay shit is gay shit. Like, he's like, that was some, I said it myself, that's some whole shit. When you pick and choose your battles, you're not bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you pick and choose who you get down with, you're not bad. You're not bad. Point blank, period. And that's just how I look at it. That's how I look at life. Like, if you pick and choose who you want to go to war with based on whatever, you know what I'm saying? You are not bad. So let that ego and persona go. That's not who you are. That's how I look at it. But let's see what Charleston White got to say, because I think he's about to say what I think he's about to say, which is, if you got so offended by the you know, sucking dick comment, maybe you do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. Hey, let's see what he got to say.
I know some people would have took a swarm off the initial disrespect.
Do you feel like, and Corey, and I was
Oh, me too. Me too. Nah, he didn't say what I thought, but bro, I know niggas that would not have definitely took that. Would have just sat down, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got shit to lose. You know, he got shit to lose. So,
speaking with a lot of black women last night on my live stream, and they were saying that they were once big fans of Corey. They felt like Corey was one of the niggas that they grew up with, that they could vibe with if they were tomboys, even though they were feminine women. But just being around and just act real hood. Now it's turned into hate and disdain, especially for women. Is that gay? You think he has more respect for men and more love for men than he has for women?
Man, you guess that's a big inference right there. You really inferring a whole lot with that and projecting a whole lot with that. You know what I'm saying? But men are naturally more respectful to men, because, like Corey said this before as well, because you know it's a natural danger there, nigga. So you more courteous with men. That's just how shit goes. But the violence toward the women shit, I do not rock with personally. Like, because that's not somebody you involved with sexually, and I feel like that's not right either. But I'm just saying, you're not, like, walk away, bro. Like, walk away. Like, I could see if it was tense and it was something like, bro, it's really a small reasoning I could say is why you should be striking off on the chick. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Like, real talk. Like, I'm talking about just straight up beating her down. Like, that I'm talking, I mean, oh, damn, let me not even talk like that, because that shit gonna get me banned right there. Hot damn. Shut up. God damn. Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't feel like there's too many reasons why a woman should put his hands on a woman. why a man should put his hands on a woman. Like straight up, like it's not a lot of reasons. Not all. She would have to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about weapons, hitting you, assaulting you. You know, selling you. Like that's all. That's it. Like, and that's with that video. He should have walked away. He created the. Like I feel her. He says she stalked him down. Like consistently stalked him down. Like over and over. Like I watched 5150. Like she said that this lady was consistently stalking him down wherever he was at. Club, she was there messing with him, being argumentative, talking shit to the man, provoking him. But I'm saying, as a man, you get her in jail. You already got the restraining order. You should have got a restraining order for you. That shit even happen. You get the restraining order. You do the proper channels. I know whatever that might be bitch shit, but it's the smart thing to do. Like putting your hands on a woman is never the smart thing to do. Like in the situation like that, don't make you look good in no form of fashion, bro. Like now everybody thinks you a woman beater. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. But who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just don't like the fact that it's but that's his own personal shit. I'm here speaking for being able to have the freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what my lane is. I talk flippantly. I give my opinion. You know, satirical type shit. You know, direct shit. You know, observational comedy sometimes, and I feel like it's not met with any embrace. You know, positive embrace, like or just neutral. Just leave me alone. You know, that's how I look at it. Like if people like it. Which they do, because people tune in here and rock on my channel, even if it's a struggle podcast. If people like it, let them tune in and get a differing opinion than the mainstream weirdo-ish. You know, like, I know I can tone it down some, but that's not who I am. So, but like I said, like, but they let people like Charleston White talk crazy on the internet. Like, and I can't even get my word in. Like, it's crazy. That's how you know it's a cabal, and people who run this stuff, they only want certain people in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm cool. Like, just give me my lane. They can talk junk with the niggas like us. That's like, you know, Corey's more liberal, but I'm saying like I'm more conservative. That's probably why, you know, a family man, conservative, try to, you know, live how as righteous as my spirit tells me to do. You know what I'm saying? Which is how you should be guided by your spirit and your soul. We're soulful people. We're black people. We're soulful people. Like, and everybody, you know, everybody is God's people at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But black people have souls, and you should be guided by that. And I feel like we're living like we're soulless at this point. But I digress. Let's get to it.
Just say this, ladies. Take the gayness out of it. Most secretly resent their mama. She was overbearing, verbally abusive. She was neglectful.
Probably like how Tasha K is. Hey, hey, probably call her son a fat B and a fat nigga. Hey, nah, let me stop, man.
She was inconsistent in her love, and it hurts a boy. It hurts a boy to let anybody know he feel this about his mama. So he take it out on women.
Round it up in a powder.
Hey, I might have to watch her stuff. Give me a second, man. Let me go on her YouTube.
If you have a child in America, don't mean it's yours. That's how Children Family Services could come in your house and take your child at a drop of a dime. If you did not file and go to court and get legal custody of your child, that's anybody in America. The child is not yours. That explains a lot. Yes, ma'am. Even though we're on the birth certificate. Yeah, don't matter.
All of these things I'm for the name falls under your police department. Parks and Recreation, Boys and Girls Club, after school programs, 501c3s, your nonprofits, your youth outreach, everything you want to do to help black people. Over there. Man, I need to go apply for a grant. You mean these mama standards. So ain't that gay? And if that's what you are, your pain, your hurt. Eat women, or he got nothing good to say about women. And one day when we was grown, she was neglectful. She was inconsistent.
But look at that, I was able to swipe all the way to where I was at on the video. That's funny. Hey, that's funny.
Consistent in her love, in
fair use, man. Let me speed this thing up.
And it hurts a boy.
Fair use.
It hurts a boy to let anybody know he feel this about his mama. So he take it out on women.
But he respects men.
Men never hurt him. He still hurt from mama. Man, you gotta understand, if a nigga's mean to women,
Well, black men have good representation in America as much as they have bad. It really is. Yup. Some good. So you got some good suggestions. I just try to use my time as wisely as possible. All about what kind of time you have for everyone and everything. Yeah, hey, I mean, I got suggestions for days. I got insight for days, man.
It comes from
Got any
his mama.
questions? You can holler at
But it's
me.
abandonment issues,
Subscribe, man.
feeling unloved, or feeling unwanted.
Depends on what you're going through. Let me know what you're going through, man. As far as your specific situation, and yeah, I definitely got to fight some game. I'm 36 in this game, almost 37. I'm 37 in May, Cinco de Mayo, man. It's been a blessing and a heck of a run. Man, being alive for 36, 7 years, dog. So yeah, I can give you, some knowledge for sure. Like I'm at this point in my life, I'm not tripping up over nothing, you know. So I'm just, if you need some help, some games, some knowledge, holla at me, bro. It's like really subscribe to this channel. I'm about to start a Patreon, man, because YouTube is not YouTube, and Facebook's actually realer than YouTube at this point, which is crazy. Like, but yeah, I'm gonna have to hop on that. I'm gonna have to hop on another thing. This is too much on this. You can't create no type of content without some type of backlash or like just being what's the word, silenced or censored. I've been censored, bro. Like censorship should be illegal in America. Depending, like as long as it ain't no weirdo ish, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Some Jared from Subway, R. Kelly weirdo ish. Then I feel like, bruh, it is what it is. Like, like it's what it is. Like you should be able to say what you want in America. That's by as long as you're not threatening somebody or threatening their life or anything like that, doing anything that's breaking the law. I feel like comedy is comedy. Don't watch, don't tune in. That's the biggest thing I would say. Don't watch, don't tune in. And if they say something that's wrong, sue them. Sue them for libel, defamation of character, things like that. But it's like people are too sensitive nowadays. Like for real.
Feeling neglected, he was abused. It's somewhere. And what made me start realizing this is my uncle was very brutal to women. He beat women, or he got nothing good to say about women. And one day when we was grown, that nigga said, "Shit, nigga, I'm just glad mama loved dad enough to lay down and give him some pussy to have."
I'm gonna tell you now, niggas like that, I do feel like are weirdos. When they're like constantly beating on women and stuff like that, I feel like them are weirdo ass niggas. They might be backdoors. Yeah, because like, if you have a history of it, I don't think that's, I'm projecting and I'm assuming, but I mean, if you think he got in trouble by now, but some niggas do get away with beating on women, and that's sad. That's wrong, bro. Like, abuse to women, it should be illegal. I mean, it is illegal, and you should be, like, if you got a history of that issue, you're not even a real man to me, bro. I said that the other day about the correctional officer that, the YT correctional officer lady that got stomped down by the guy in Ohio. The dude with the locks, the guy, they were tripping over a t-shirt, and she OC sprayed him, and he flipped out, and bruh, caused some real damage to them, you know what I'm saying, YT ladies. And I was like, bruh, I mean, we can't hold, obviously, niggas in jail to the same moral standard that we hold a normal person, because they're in jail for a reason. But people were like kind of laughing at it and stuff. I was like, bro, that is the most bitch made shit ever to me. Like, you, like, as a man, why would you even do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, but so I do not get down with that. Like, niggas that have history of it, bro, history of abuse, done them. That's my mindset. Done them, bro.
And when I think back in my life, my uncle tried to tell me everything bad about women. He told me, even your mama, hold on you. Even your mama, hold on you. He got resentment for women. My uncle beat women.
So they resent them and they hate them. Why lay down with them?
They ain't gay because they want. But a lot of people lay down with what they resent. Women do too. They resent the last man that beat them and get the same like that. You attract what?
Very true. See, goddamn, Monk K be on here. She's a hater though, for real, bro. And that's really why I had to use her as a jumping point. They using black women to try to tear down black men, and they trying to act like they righteous and for the black community and trying to help people. Like, man, Monk K ain't nothing, bro. She ain't nothing, bro. Like, real talk, like that's a disgrace as a woman. You talking about stirring the pot? Like, how you gonna try to act moral when you know you're wrong? It's like, It's like it's like America, you know. When you know you've done dirt and they still try to act like they're the moral police of the world, like bro, we've all done dirt, bro. You know, you can try to manipulate the citizens as much as you want, bro. We see it. You know, we see it. We saw it with the civil rights era and all this type of stuff that y'all did human rights wise to people for no reason other than the color of their skin. You know what I'm saying? But instead of giving them human rights and things of that nature. So we know this is a dirty nation, marred in a lot of things, a lot of hatred, a lot of pain, a lot of discrimination for no effing reason. You know, so people like no, he's dead on with this. Johnson White, he's dead on with a lot of things he say. I don't have no issue with him, but I was talking about Tasha K is just, you know, this is just a low life for real. Like the stuff she does online and tries to act like she's morally right. It's like you're trying to tear down a black man, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And this black man and there's never been no crazy stories come out on him. This is the craziest story that's come out of him is that he's postured at Anton Daniels, nigga, and they had a excited altercation online. And the second one was this video that he had been admitted to that finally came out after the altercation with Anton Daniels that came out so happenstance wise and just randomly after he got to his altercation. And so, you know, just circumstantially perfect that it happened right there. Anyway, so incidentally that it came out. And then now he's R. Kelly. Like now they try like, bro, I'm not gonna stand for it because I don't rock with it, bro. Me as a black man, I'm gonna be one of because I speak what I want to, and I'm for freedom of speech. Like you can't censor people just for saying lewd things. You know what I'm saying? I see if he admit like, oh, I did this, like, oh, then you might want to investigate him. But he was just talking, like, you know, and sometimes you say cringe-worthy things when you're on the internet talking. You know what I'm saying? Like at least some people do. You know, but like I said, I like the comedy, man. I like all types of comedy, man. I was a George Carlin fan. Like I like all types, man. Like I like all types of comedy, man. So I don't like censorship and like how can people like Charleston White have a lane and people like Corey Holcomb can't? And make that make sense, you know?
You are. Your pain, your hurt. So a lot of get women to get back at their mama. That's what you got for. He can't get past his mama. He wants you to be his mama. He wants you to resemble his mama in your ways and how you present yourself. He wants you to be an image of his mama in your relationship. That's why he can't be a leader. Because he wants you to be an image of his mother. And you're going to be shamed, abused, praised, rewarded for being like his mama. Nigga want you to meet his mama standards. So ain't any gay. And if mama standards was up, then guess what? He up.
That don't even make no real sense. Like, yeah, I could smoke a bag of that, but that don't really make much sense. Cause like, why would you want somebody? So if your mama, so explain the niggas that had a bad mamas, because a lot of people have bad mothers. So it's like, so if he had an okay, decent mother, he holds. Okay, I can see that where he holds women to that same. That's natural though. You know, that's kind of the normal thing that a man would do. But being violent and abusive toward a woman because she can't either equal up to that or it's some type of, you know, that's your mama. You know, that's she has more of a dog in the fight to want to have your back and be there for you, which you would think. You know what I'm saying? So that makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Like, but to be abusive because a woman, because maybe she doesn't exemplify the same qualities, that's not your mother. That's your spouse or lady. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's just what the psychological mindset is. Like, but you know, people be lost out here mentally. It's like, but that's what happens when you raised by women as well, bro. Unfortunately, bro, they be kind of caught behind the 8-ball. But it's like when you raised by a real woman, that already sets your standard to a certain level. Like college educated, this, that, and the third. That already makes you look at like that's how I was. At least I wouldn't even deal with a woman seriously if I didn't know that she came from something with like a background. Like that was just me mentally. Like do you have married parents? That's the first thing I look at. When I was like, I'm talking about a young nigga, because I came from married parents and married grandparents on one side, you know what I'm saying? So, and my dad's mother was married as well, but she had a lot of kids out of wedlock as well. But boom, boom, boom. Yeah, like, bro, it's just a wild situation how being raised in the black community, and then it's like just the psychology behind it all. Like, I didn't know that, you know, I just didn't know a lot of, it makes sense though when you think about it, like, why? Because a lot of crazy niggas out here, we said it all the time. My homeboy said it all the time. If your mama ain't ish, then the kid probably ain't gonna be ish. And it's like, but I don't think that's a bad thing. So as far as to want to you need to find a woman that can at least exemplify good qualities of being a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I look at shit. Like, you know, fuck, you know, I know your mama. If your mama's a good example, then that puts you in a better position than a nigga who mama ain't. So I can't really see the negative in wanting somebody to measure up. Now the looks quality, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? You should like you like. If you like somebody to look like your mama, that's weird as hell. You got an Oedipus complex, nigga. To me, like, that's just how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? That's weird, but hey, it's what it is.
The father, not the father. The father is absent. How out of sight, out of mind? So if out of mind, how can I have an impact if I'm not there? What's there has a greater impact. I don't choose my woman based off what my father did to my mother. I didn't get to see it. I choose my woman based on what I see my mama did. Was she laying in the bed all the time? Did she cook? Was she fucking? I don't know the truth. I never seen a man love her. So what kind of I know to be? How? Every she done got over. So how I know how to
see, and this is the hypocrisy of it all. But see, I'm the one that's gonna lay it down for you. Hit that like button for me. It's the hypocrisy of it all. It's the hypocrisy of it all. How can he talk this radically about the issues that plague the black woman, but when somebody else says it, it's wrong? When Corey Holcomb says it's wrong, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's as well selective outrage from people. They just want to cancel this specific person, and that's all I was saying. Like, it's a cabal out here of the Democune plantation that's really trying to erase this one guy's perspective just because it's differing from the norm. And that one guy's perspective, or as far as what's PC, it's not the norm. It actually is the norm. Most niggas think exactly like Corey Holcomb, but they're just too afraid to say it and butt broken to say it. And that's facts. So it really is the norm for most black men. It's heterosexual. Most men are like that's why they hate Trump. Like, if you're a stand-up motherfucker and say what you want, they hate you in America. In America, you are, oh my God, you are trash. Like, as a man, I don't care what race you are. If you're confident in what you say it. Now, I do feel like racism and such like that is wrong. But if you're like a misogynist or just an asshole, not even misogynist, but an asshole, like don't have no filter on what you say. As far as when it comes, you say the bees, you let the bees fly. Charleston White lets the bitches fly. Like, what the hell? But it's Corey Holcomb, because he's hitting on, Corey Holcomb's really just hitting on more heartstrings, and he's saying some shit. He's already said some shit that's cancelable, and then he's got this shit with the female mush thing, and it's kind of just a tough situation for him. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bruh, how can Charleston White get on her own platform? She over here complaining about how he calls women bitches and hoes and all shit, and Charleston White literally does the same fucking thing. Like, you're like, that's why I say Tasha K is an effing hypocrite. They just want to cancel Corey Holcomb because they found a reason. You know what I'm saying? They found a reason. They found that weirdo, some weirdo clips from him back in the day. I've seen them weirdo videos a couple years ago. I've seen, like, to me, that's the weirdest thing ever, is to try to like go back years. You weren't there watching it. Now he got into it with the whoever the liberal, he ain't liberal, he's conservative, but Anton Daniels is basically friends with the liberals. He's basically in bed with them, like, as far as the YouTube and all that stuff. Like, bro, man, come on. Like, he's the tap dancing, got dang Rick Ross looking, you know what I'm saying, guy out here, like thumb head looking guy here that's, bro, doing whatever YouTube says, and he's putting him in the algorithm, all that. Good for him. But there's certain people out here that can, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that's very hypocritical. Like, but you know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button too, man. You know what I'm saying? Show some love on TNP. Hit that subscription box and show some love. Excuse me, on this subscription box below. Damn, not description box below. Damn, how's it? Go there and show some love, man. But I'm about to play this clip.
love, and now here I am trying to love you. Where's my example? Where?
So you feel like, in your opinion, Corey Holcomb is just displaying misplaced anger towards women, and he's even portraying it in his comedy sets now, because they said people are walking out of his shows. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I've seen some shows. Most of us in our adult life are displaying our childhood trauma, whether it's in relationships, at work, how we manage at the job, how we supervise. All of us, because it's unhealed, it's unresolved. So it has to show somewhere in life.
That's very true.
It has to show somewhere.
That hit me. That's
why some niggas are overly sexual. Some sexual abuse, some abuse, some molestation somewhere in there.
Very true.
So all you have,
or some repression. Also got to remember that maybe they didn't get off the porch. Maybe they were born into a sheltered environment. You also got to, people don't think about that as well. It's always the like when niggas, especially like when you young. Like, I feel like the niggas, some of these niggas, I feel like they do be trying to F the the LGBT away. But I feel like when you young and you out here and you was a sheltered Negro, and you just, you know what I'm saying, you was around it and you ain't never really, once you get around it, especially, bro, you gonna go crazy, bro. Especially if you went to like an HBCU or something like that, you gonna go crazy, bro. You don't go crazy, dog. Like just to have some fun, you don't go crazy. That's just how man is sowing his oats, you know what I'm saying? But some like I feel like when you get to like 25, 35, and you still trying to go crazy out here, smacking everything raw, stiggity with no consciousness, bro. Hey, something wrong with you, bro. Something wrong with you, dog. Like you should have, as they say, got that out your system, son.
To do is look at the patterns of behavior of an adult. Motherfucker go to drinking, they start talking about their childhood. That drunk shit go to coming out. I hate a childhood drunk. Give me that happy, freaky drunk. So you can see it. I started watching me, right? So I watch me online to see what I reflect or what I project. There are some interviews, or there are some live videos where you seem angry and hateful. And when I look back at what I was going through at the time, I was angry, but not at what I was talking to. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. There was a time when I joined a group that they call I Hate Single Mothers. Well, I'm over here single daddy with the kids. While baby mama going through what she going through. And it's impacting the kids in me. So yeah.
You joined a group saying I hate single mothers. Hey, bro, that's funny, man. Hey, that's funny, man. 'Cause that's some shit I don't probably talked about and said. That's hilarious, dog.
I hate a single. I'm a single daddy, but I'm in the house.
Like I said, bro, she had a nigga on her platform to say bitches and sluts and all types of stuff and shit. Come on, I mean, bees. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, you're just a hypocritical snitch, man. But like I said, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all listening to TNP, man. Shoot, like, I don't know what y'all want to talk about on here later, man. What y'all want to get into, man. Like I said, show some love. Got the links in the description box for the Cash App and the PayPal if you want to show some love. As far as on the donation tip, man, appreciate y'all tuning in with me. Tune in to the channel, subscribe, hit that like button. Hopefully they won't continue to try to censor me, man, take away my viewership and engagement. I just feel like they basically trying to cancel real men and their ability to have freedom of speech. Or they're just gonna allow certain men, the Charleston Whites of the world, these certain guys to have Nick Fuentes they're gonna allow RPs to Charlie Kirk's they're gonna allow even the conservative twins, whatever, I forgot their name, what's that guy's name, Jesse Lee Peter. They're gonna allow certain people on the airwaves to talk lewd and direct and have their freedom of speech, but certain people aren't, and that's just how I feel in this crazy world we living in, janky world we living in. But like I said, keep on pushing on. TNP definitely gonna keep on pushing on, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in this morning for me, showing some love while we get this content. I might just play a little bit more, just give a little bit more of a just while people still in here, give some more details of what I see, reaction. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all, man. Really appreciate y'all.
With my baby sister, who's a loving single mother. I'm raised by a loving single mother. But because of what I'm going through, I done joined in with these ass niggas talking about I hate single mothers. Until my sister started seeing that online. Yeah.
So you were a hypocrite because you had several dogs in the race is what I'm hearing. You were raised by a single mother. Your sister was a single mother. And you joined a clique that might have had some type of, not even, I guess, legitimacy. Because single mothers are, in my opinion, they are used as a tool to make this a degenerate nation, a more degenerate nation. And they're doing a great job of it. And I'm not talking about all colors. But unfortunately, we know what the percentages are and the statistics say when it comes to my community, when it comes to single mothers, single motherhood. So, yeah, something just to think about, sit back, and, even Charleston White, single mother raised, went through the system, him and his brother, right? So I think his brother said his brother's still in prison. You know what I'm saying? So we know the effects, we know the numbers, we know the demographics of what's populating these prisons from single motherhood situations. So is that the way? That's also shock value. You know what they did. Is that a way, I guess, in this civilized world to go about getting your views heard? By starting a group that say F single mothers, man, nah. That's repugnant. That's mean. It's controversial. It's explicit. It's lewd. But is it a way to go about things to get some views and get some, I guess, some stuff, some ish started? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Like, you're going to get way more, unfortunately, in this society. When they say you get more honey with bees, what they say with, whatever, I forgot what they say. You get more flies with honey than whatever. In this society, you You can get more flies with shit, nigga, or whatever. You get more bees with shit, nigga, whatever the fuck you trying to get, nigga. You can get more views with the dirty raunchy shit. That's why Charleston White has a lane. Let's be honest. Hit that like button. That's why Charleston White has a lane in which you can spew his rhetoric and talk crazy, because people want the real, for one. That's why I had to make my platform. Subscribe, please, if you're on here, because I'm the same way. Like I'm a man that's gonna say it how it is. I don't really care about the consequences. Like it's my perspective and opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you take it with a grain of salt, as you should. But that's why people like Charleston White have a lane to talk crazy and do what he does. Tasha K talks crazy and does what she does. You know, like what they're trying to do. I feel like, if for one, it's just a direct attack on Corey Holcomb. That's just for one. But for two, I think the way in which he talks, they want that censored. And I can, just like Tommy Sotomayor, like they're kind of similar. Like the way in which they allocate themselves is so, like I said, Tommy is more articulate, but Tommy is more articulate in the way in which he puts out his rhetoric. But Corey is more of a comedian. Like, he's more of a artist. The way it's like the nigga culture of how he expresses himself, it hits home and it hurts y'all feelings. And I feel like, fuck y'all, because I do the same shit, and I'm a people of that, and I like it. I like it. Y'all like how he talks, and it hurts your feelings. Like, when people with masculine voices say it's bitch and hoe, that shit hits different, and then niggas get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, Charleston White has more of a different type of voice. You know, when the niggas, like, when the barrel chested nigga says bitch, like Toyo, they get mad. They get mad. Like, the world gets mad. You know, and they call us bad guys and all type of stuff. Like, he's messed up because he actually got video of him putting his hands on a woman. That's where he messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but people like me, they're just expressing themselves. Like, I feel like that's bull. You know, I feel like I'm my own type of individual. You know what I'm saying? 5150, 10P, you know, two different type things. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 5150, but 10P is like, I'm my own entity. You know, I would like to incorporate a little bit of everybody. That's how I look at my platform, honestly. It's like, but I like to talk shit too, you know? Like, and I feel like freedom of speech, man, it cannot be only for certain people, only for certain ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, only, like, come on, bro. Say,
yeah. And then my mama asked me one day, she said, son, you must hate your mama. I said, why, mama? She said, because of things you saying online, your sister's hearing it and seeing it.
Well, we're gonna ask mom.
Your mama asked me that.
I can't wait to ask your mama everything.
Yeah,
it's gonna be interesting to see.
That's what checked me.
I'm gonna tell you, appreciate it, man. Stay up too, bro. But I'm gonna tell you like this, that lady don't like that nigga. You know what I'm saying? She's tolerating that nigga because she's getting views paid. She's playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can just feel the energy. Like, she's playing the game because he's one of the people in the cabal who's allowed to voice their opinions of how he feels about the black community and monetize it and make money off of it. And certain people are not. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just the way in which they conduct themselves as men. Like, his message is not Corey Holcomb's message, which is why, which is kind of the over-sexualization of women. He doesn't really do that like as much. He's a married man, but he does dibble and dabble, but he's not talking about $40, you know, or whatever, it's $100 paying whore. You know what I'm saying? Just playing on that fact of how helping disenfranchise women that ain't really in the best position monetarily and and being a help for them. And you know, the way it's just two different lanes too, and they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like they would rather you be a Charleston White type of dude, because Charleston White does kind of bring a solution based type of mindset sometimes. Like when it's more what's the word? It's more scholarship, I guess you could say. There's more scholarship in Charleston White's message. Like with 5150 is Kyle, he's a comedian. And I know Charleston White says he is too, but he's a real comedian, like a real fucking comedian. And the shit's crude, and I like it. I like that type of humor. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, here's what it is.
That's what checked me. Oh, how can I say these things? I got a mama, a sister, and a daughter looking and listening. Yeah. So that's how you know.
Okay. All right. Well, Corey.
Hey, it'll teach them not to be no single mamas. Like, bruh, I mean, bruh, he only saying that because he has a dog in the fight. As far as with the single mama talking about, he flipped his mindset. Two, she don't like that dude. K don't like that dude, bruh.
He need a therapist.
Man, if a nigga say that to his daughter, you really need to take a step back and look at yourself. Your baby, man, I couldn't imagine calling my baby no bitch. I couldn't imagine.
Called her a black
I couldn't imagine.
and she needs to get her life together. And she put herself through school. He didn't pay a dime. She has a master's degree in nursing.
Man.
When I came,
Man, it's comedy, man. He's trying to get views. Like, if he's really hurt, I mean, who knows what's really going on behind the scenes? You know what I'm saying? Was that wrong, I guess, to say that? Yeah, considering all that. But, I mean, if that's his daughter, he felt like saying that for views. Her dad's a damn weirdo comedian, bro. Like, he's trying to get money and views, bro. Like, maybe that's how he felt at that moment. Who knows? Her success don't stop her from acting disorderly and combative on the back. You don't know their relationship. You don't know nothing. Like, just because she's an educated woman, that doesn't change the fact that that she could be that. She said he may just been talking about get your life together as far as how you respect your father. Like, but like I said, the black woman the most dysfunctional. People like Tasha K, bro, they some of the most dysfunctional as far as just trying to drive a wedge between folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know what I'm saying? Only in it for themselves.
out and said that, it dispelled every image he was trying to build about her and showed more of him than it did her.
Yeah. Nah, he ain't my kind of nigga. Nah, nigga talk to a baby like that. The old nigga told me if disrespect his mama, ain't no way in the world he can give anything about you, nigga. How you gonna be friends with a nigga that disrespect his daughter? How can you be friends with a nigga that'll spit on his daughter? Nah.
What about these kids that, you know, I just feel like, you know, I was talking to a lot of mothers last night on my live stream, and one thing that I'm hearing constantly now is that, you know, in our generation coming up, our kids, they didn't really want for shit. We made sure they didn't want for shit because we didn't want them to experience that shit that we went through. And now, like, the entitlement, I mean, I'm going through it with my child. There's a lot of mothers that are going through it as well. I had a mom tell me last night, I got two 24-year-old girls, and they are not what me and they daddy raised us to be. They are what the internet.
I was very entitled as a kid. So I remember hearing things like, right during my adolescent years, I remember hearing things like my mother saying,
I'm gonna watch this at a later. It seemed like a pretty good interview. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Shout out to them for giving me some content to give an opinion on. But I will say, like I said, the original thought was the blackballing of Corey Holcomb. I've already went through that. They're talking about other things at this point. But I will agree on some of these things that they're saying. I do feel like the internet is raising a lot of these generations. It's crazy to say 2026. If they was born in 2020, if they're 24, that would mean they'd be born in 2002. They'd be 24 this year. Yeah. I believe so. Anyway, man, I'm tripping. Like I said, that is wild. That it is a whole generation that was raised on the internet, man. And I can even the entitlement. Hey, it probably is a real thing. But so now you can kind of see where Corey Holcomb was coming from, as far as like if he said he helped his daughter, did things for his daughter, helped her, you know, things of this nature. Who knows? But it's like people, you know, this generation she dealing with her own kids. Like you gotta, I mean, train them up doing right. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, our generation definitely wasn't entitled. We didn't have it to be entitled, you know what I'm saying? As far as like a lot of us. Like, when none of us just getting, you know, 10 pair of goddamn sneakers and shit every year, or nothing like that, or even 4 up to 2, 3 pair of sneakers. So, I mean, it is what it is, you know. Like, we'll talk about that later date. Like I said, rock with you, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in with me this morning, man. TNP, hit that like button, subscribe. Appreciate y'all tapping in with True Masculinity Podcast this morning. Seems like a pretty good interview, though. I might have to check it out. But, you know, Charleston White, he kind of spews the same rhetoric, you know, speaking points, which is, you know, I'm not knocking him. You know, he has a lane, he's doing it, but freedom of speech should be for everybody, you know, not just the articulate, not just the educated, you know, not just the ones, like you said, whatever, not just the ones that are comedians, but everybody. Everybody should get an opportunity to give their opinion on this internet without being censored. And that's basically what TNP is about. You know, like I said, I did a video the other day about Glorilla. It got taken down for some odd reason. About Glorilla's sister got taken down. So I'm like, and I got a strike for some type of abuse. I put the thing up there. I'm like, wow. Like, I'm not even about to dispute that. Like, I don't even know what I said. Like, you know, you can see up there and get to talking. I'm like, I might have said something tonight that might be deemed if somebody wants to, you know, cry about it. It's crazy. I'm about to go to a Patreon, man. I don't even know if I got a Patreon yet, man. I'm about to start me a Patreon. Real spiel, man. So y'all rock with me, stay with me. I'm gonna put my Patreon up here next. We about to get that thing popping for real. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it, man. But like I said, they took my whole video down. I can't even download it and put it somewhere else. Like, damn. It is what it is, though, man. You live and you learn. Bridges burn, you live and you learn, man. Hey, but subscribe if you out there right now, man. Hit that like button if you're watching me right now. Subscribe, show some love, man. social love, man. Because I feel like I could put out the same type of content as all these guys that's out here getting mainstream pub. But it's all about who you connected with. It's all about, being heard and being seen. And I guess, you do got to put some money into your marketability and things of that nature to be able to get you seen on these platforms, because they definitely will just put you in the bottom folder, bottom rung. But think about putting a little bit of money into the infrastructure, promoting some of the videos, things of that nature. But if I can just get people consistently to come to these streams and rock with me, I feel like I'm doing something. That's just me. That's just me.
Y'all was ungrateful, unappreciative. I ain't know what that mean. I'm so used to getting everything. I don't know what it's like not to get. I don't know what it's like not to get what I want for my birthday. I don't know what it's like not to write nothing down on my Christmas. I don't know what it's like not to get it. But around the 7th grade, when I started getting in trouble, my mother started not getting. That's what made me start rebelling more. So I grew up entitled. I thought you supposed to do this. My mama. I remember having a birthday party in the 6th grade, and my mama said I couldn't. I had broken into the school and stole some Jolly Ranchers, a 5-pound bag of Jolly Ranchers. So my mama said I couldn't have a birthday party. In my mind, at 12 years old, I cannot imagine.
What the fuck you doing? What the hell you doing breaking into school and taking a damn 5 pounds of Jolly Rancher? What the hell? This was the single mamahood get you, because the daddy would have, bruh, our daddy ain't going for that. Nigga, the fuck you breaking out the house, nigga? What the fuck going, see, and this is why I say when Charleston White say, and I say this a lot of times, when he say he had a good mama, I don't believe him, bro. I don't believe him, nigga. Like, your mama was getting long poles stuck in her, and she ain't no goddamn him from Hall when your ass sneaking out windows and walking out, nigga. Getting your legs snapped, nigga. I feel it's your mama, so you defending the nigga. But TNP gonna be keeping 100 with you, TNA. Sound like your mama was getting her goddamn wig snatched, nigga. Like, how the fuck you keep doing all this stupid shit as a youth, you and your brother, and you try to defend your mama and say she a good mama? Like, that's why I say it might be that group might have made some sense, nigga. Shit. That group might have made some sense, nigga, because you needed the yin to that yang. What the hell was your mama doing when you got your legs broken and goddamn washing and dry? You fucking slingshotted and hit yourself in the eye. Bro, you're sneaking out and at 12 years old, that's what, 7th grade, 6th, 7th grade, breaking into your middle school, stealing 5 pounds of Jolly Ranchers. Like, where the hell is your mama at in all of these scenarios? And that's what I ask when you always see these girls sneaking out in high school, walking away, all this stuff. They don't be having no daddies around like that. They really don't. A lot of times they don't be in the same house. They don't be around. They don't be that protection. They don't be that consistent fear measure that be like, boy, you sneak out the window, I got there, bruh. And I hear that window creak, well, this belt going off on you. You underdid. Or I'm about to jack you up to high heaven. But when you just like, that's what happens when you not raised in authority of a man. And like I said, he gonna defend his mama all day, but bro, I couldn't even thought about, I was raised with a, come on, bro. I wouldn't even have thought about it. He must have lived 2 blocks from the school. He must have lived right in front of the school. What the hell? I couldn't even thought about it, even if I did live a block from the school. But that's that single mamahood. I'm telling you, that's what happened when you were raised by the single mamas, man. Like, you able to sneak out and steal 5 pounds of candy, nigga, and break into a middle school. And make it make sense, bro.
And not having a birthday party. Can't imagine. So I saved up my lunch money for a few days and walked up to Hallmark and bought me some birthday cards and passed out invitations. People started showing up for the party Saturday. My mom in her sleep. I can clean up the house. Ding dong. Happy birthday, ding dong. What's going on? Rather than my mother saying I can't have the party, she gave in and had the party.
See, another situation of what happened when you a single mama, raising kids, bro. At 12, they run you over. 11, 12, a boy can run you over. A boy run your ass over. So, bro, a daddy would have shut it down, kicked everybody out like Uncle Phil. Nigga, these are I'm glad that a black man like this can be honest and transparent about what's going on in his life. You know what I'm saying? This is a microcosm. A single mama raising, and she had multiple sons. He had an older brother, he said. So raising multiple sons to a certain age, bro, they run your ass over, bro. As a single mother, there's nothing you can do. By the time they're about 11 years old, there ain't nothing you can do, man. So, yeah, that's what single motherhood. This nigga was able to throw a party, hand out invitations. His mama said no, still had a party. His mama gave in. Bro, ain't no daddy in the world ever gonna give in. You hear me? That's not a real man, bro. Real man. I don't care if you goddamn, bro. No, like, it ain't going down, nigga. It's not going down. With a real father, it's not going down. The only way he might, and he gonna beat your ass still afterwards. The only way, and you gonna be punished. Only way he might let it go is if you charge them niggas $10 a pop to get in the party. Hey, you charge a nigga that he might give you that. But nah, the principle, they you ain't about to defy me. You know what I'm saying? That's just how men operate. Like, but a woman she gonna give in.
Man, after that, she couldn't say no to me. So even when I grew up in my 20s,
Cause he broke her. And that's basically what a lot of these women. He said after he defied his mama, had a party against her say, invited all these niggas and she caved in. She couldn't do nothing with him because he broke her. He broke her. He showed his dominance as a just like the dog whisperer, nigga. He broke her, bro. These owners, these dogs, they know they'll be nice to their owners, but they do what they want. Anywhere else, tear some shit up, do whatever. They love their owner. Motherfucker, I'm telling you, he broke her. They broke her, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what happened to a lot of these little black boys out here. Man, they break their mama, and their mama just say, "Fuck it, the cop will get you." But that's why I say they got to charge some of these mamas, man, for real, because like that's when they say fuck it and they get broken. They don't understand the nigga might not bite you, but they gonna bite the whole world, and the dog might not bite you, but it's gonna bite them all, whoever, and that's like not fair to them. Like a motherfucker would just be a sheep walking around minding his business. You know what I'm saying? Little girl or whatever, and a little nigga mind his business, and your son, because he raised in this degenerate, debaucherous, crappy ass situation, he just gonna bite this innocent lamb. And that's basically a microcosm of the black community, man. Hit them like buttons in 2 snaps, man. Like that's basically a microcosm of the black community, man. Like because once you on broke, that's over with, bro. The only person that one mom even call at that point is the cops, and that ain't never good. It's like, but yeah, he said his mom could do nothing with him at 12 after he had a party against her say, bro. And we wonder why we need fathers in the house. We sit back and wonder. And people really question the fact of why we need strong black fathers in the household. Prime example from a Gen Xer.
I grew up believing that if I ask for it, you're supposed to give it. You're my mama. You're supposed to do it. So I would spend my little. I used to work for Carter & Burgess, an architect firm, as a mailroom clerk. I had my own apartment. It was $550 a month. I had a truck note that was $970. Well, I'm gonna fuck off my truck note. Mama, you help me pay my truck note? I'm gonna party like a motherfucker, shoot, dice, gamble, and Monday morning I have my mama pay my bill. And she will. And she would. So I could be really responsible throughout my 20s. It wasn't until I almost got 30 that she started saying no. And that was shocking to me. My mama had to put her foot down. So I grew up in the world, I grew up believing, I've been very entitled all my life. Very entitled. So I get it. But it don't start on the internet, it starts in the home. Saying, you want to give your kids what you don't have. So you start giving when they hadn't earned. You start discipline and then loosening the restriction of the discipline because they've done a little better for the last couple of days. Things are going a little better. And you forget you told them they was on punishment for 2 weeks. They offered 5 days. So I learned. So I learned to be manipulative because I was entitled.
Do you feel like parents, because I mean, a lot of people are opting not to have children at all because,
you don't make kids, God do. Stop then if you don't want no kid. But we don't make kids. Yeah, God do. So yeah, they say they don't want none. Everybody say they end up with some.
Shit, they delete them. Shit, delete the fuck out them kids nowadays, boy. As wrong as 2 left shoes, but a lot of niggas, bro, it is what it is. It's their own personal decision. It's their own personal decision, man. But yeah, I can see a lot of people are choosing not to have children nowadays. But hey, do you? But yeah, man, like I said, TNP, man, hit that like button, hit that link in the description, show some love on that Cash App if you feel so obliged, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in with TNP, man. Still got people in here engaged, still got 38 in the chat, 43 in the chat. Hit that like button. I talk about a whole myriad of things on this channel, man. A whole bunch of things, laundry list of things, man. So you don't know what you might get. But this, like I said, particular day that today piqued my interest was I'm just using Corey Holcomb and how this cabal of folks, these weirdos. I ain't gonna, matter of fact, I'm gonna just go because I want to see what he says, bro. Fast forward, I'm gonna see what, like, why are all these black people linking up to destroy Corey Holcomb? Like who is this dude? I know Corey Holcomb said he had a BBL or something crazy.
Corey Holcomb just got humiliated and exposed really, really, really badly. Like, at this point, I don't know where Corey Holcomb goes from here, because every episode he does, he makes himself look even worse. And like most things Corey Holcomb, as of lately, it's all self-inflicted. So Corey Holcomb, right, really put his foot in his mouth this time around, man. On his last podcast, his last couple episodes, I would say, he'd been picking a fight with a literal lawyer called the lead attorney. And the crazy part about it, the attorney gave Corey a pass. He probably realized, man, Corey a little slow. He's not that bright. He's probably getting himself in a lot more trouble than is really...
I just find it weird that a person with a grassroots following like Corey Holcomb will have all these black platform content creators just at his neck trying to just paint a picture of this man. I feel like it's very weird from the black community, man. That's why I always be talking shit about the black community. I choose to delineate. When this dude, he look like a damn tether, man. But like I said, bro, I choose to delineate. And Tasha K do too, but I think she FBA. But I choose to delineate with a lot of these black people in the black community, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like in the FBA community, man. Especially just in the black community in general, but the FBA as well. It's like, bro, black people, your skin type don't always be your kin type, bro. These motherfuckers be the main ones that will use their platforms and get a check from TMZ or somebody and just literally use their platform to also create a wave of negativity and toxicity against your name. And you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that ain't right either. You know, that's just how I look at things. Like, I don't know. I know this dude, bro. All I know this dude from is having a spitting match with a nigga on No Jumper podcast. Like, bro, him and some other dude just started spitting on it. He used to be, I think, a host on that show, and he and somebody else was on there spitting on each other, bro. Bro, I can't even explain how disgusting and disrespectful. I can't even, like, a man like that would have a spitting match with another man. It's disgusting as hell, bro. They both just start spitting on each other. I'm like, bro, y'all niggas is some fucking weirdos, bro. And these are supposed to, like, but like, from real men, y'all are some weirdos, bro. Like, will probably do anything for a check. And like I said, I don't know what the hell up with this dude. He's an effing weirdo, dude. I don't respect him as a man. Like, who is this dude? This goofy. You know what I'm saying? You had a spitting match with a dude, bro. Like, y'all niggas was sitting there spitting on each other. Niggas scared to throw hands, spit. Like, bro, y'all some gay, goddamn saggish, nigga.
Worth as of now, he got way too many enemies. I don't really need to pile on Corey Holcomb. He's going to end himself. But Corey took the lawyer's goodwill for weakness.
Nigga, you literally piling on this man, nigga. You ain't doing nothing but talking shit about this man for months, for weeks. This nigga talking about this nigga for weeks, nigga. Like, talking about I ain't gonna pile on him, nigga. Niggas are creepers on the internet, bro. I'm just that nigga TNP, man. Hit that TNP, man. TNPers, man. I'm just that nigga that's trying to bring a different perspective than the norm. It's a bunch of liberal weirdos on the internet. And then they run a cabal. And then I'm telling you, I'm the one that's gonna go against it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's gonna call it to task, bro. Like, I'm that conservative thinking piece, talking head that's gonna just, you know what I'm saying, kick you in your metaphorical ass every time you say some crazy ish against a black man. You know what I'm saying? A real black man that chooses to use his freedom of speech to not goddamn run on some white T-man's platform and talk down about other black men and be a man. Come on, bro. Half these content creators ain't nothing. Ain't nothing, bro. Like I said, I'm gonna let this dude talk, bro. He's a weirdo, bro.
And instead of taking the good grace and goodwill, Corey came back to pop it further about the lawyer. So it all started on his podcast a couple of episodes ago, where Corey Holcomb was apparently mad at the attorney for speaking on or criticizing Corey for harassing Anton Daniels' daughter and dissing her for her looks, even though she's not even 18. Like, she's an underage, a very young girl that Corey Holcomb was harassing and calling her ugly on his podcast, right? You know, comparing her to animals. So Corey was already mad about that, right? But Corey, instead of addressing that, decided he was going to paint the attorney as a liar.
Talking super crazy like he is a lawyer. You all gonna see. You all gonna see. Lead in a nigga law. We had him up here and we all went to get something to eat. Lead in a law be talking mad shit and lying. Because I don't normally watch, but I keep seeing stuff. So I'm like, let me see what this is. And when I saw it today, he didn't do it on his YouTube. This is bait. They think I'm smart enough to say their name. I mean, they think I'm dumb enough to say their name. Everybody know who we talking about. Lead in a nigga law is part of the crew to come at a. Yeah. Y'all was with me the whole time we saw him. Did we do anything to that man?
No.
I thought we showed him love.
Right. Yeah.
Man, this lying like a on the internet. This telling people, so I called Corey's lawyer and I told Corey's lawyer that Corey said I could talk to you. I'm like, man, what is wrong with this man? Why is this man lying?
Corey and lead attorney were cool. They were friends before this. Like, lead attorney came and did Corey Holcomb's podcast. And because the lead attorney dared to criticize Corey Holcomb is now calling him, you know, homosexual, playing with his name, changing his name up to allude to him being homosexual.
Man, we ain't gonna say it out like the lead attorney don't have a sultry, effeminate accent from down in Atlanta, dog. We ain't gonna say it out like that, bro. Not that it don't mean nothing, but I'm just saying, we ain't gonna act like that ain't. But Corey's a comedian, bro, and he did. I actually watched clips of that situation, and he was kind of like not. I mean, like you said, just criticizing him. Just criticize, simply criticizing him. But that's how Corey, like I said, Corey Holcomb is. That's the type of guy he is. The type of guy he is, bro. He's a comedian. Like, what you think he's gonna do? He's gonna signify on somebody who feel like he's criticizing him or being critical of his decisions, bro. That's his lane. Like, if you take it to heart, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't knock him. Like, if you had the ability to make fun of somebody's foot and then they say something about you, and I mean, and you don't ever say it, and then because you're cool with them, and then they say something about you, okay, you're gonna go at the foot. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they're critical of you, like, that's just how he is. That's how he is. That's how he operates. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. But that shit was funny as fuck to me. Fuck it.
Because he criticized Corey Holcomb talking about another man's daughter. Right? Now, the lead attorney didn't say that he called Corey. He says that Corey gave his lawyers permission to speak to him. Corey gave his attorney permission to speak to him. Now, the lead attorney heard this, he's seen this, but he didn't really react to this. He never really addressed it. He kind of just wanted to move on, right? Him and Corey Holcomb, I guess, had a relationship at some point. So if they not get along, or if Corey is mad at him, he don't really need to respond back, right? So because the lead attorney didn't respond back to Corey Holcomb dissing him and playing with his name and being disrespectful, Corey Holcomb responded back again on the next podcast, calling him out for not responding. So when he responds, it's a problem. When he don't respond, it's a problem. So Corey then continued to play with this man's name and call him a liar again because the lawyer chose not to respond back to Corey Holcomb.
All you bloggers who think you can get rid of Corey Holcomb like that, I beg to differ.
He took the kindness for weakness, right? So the attorney,
and not like some of these other YouTubers out here. You know, to be honest with
thing is, he proves that he didn't lie at all. That either Corey is lying or Corey got to fire his attorney because the attorney, so obsessed with trying to present himself as a victim, trying to present himself as like on the receiving end of this grand conspiracy of multiple.
These niggas are obsessed with just throwing dirt on his name, though. So that's the shit you really got to question. Like, why are these Toxic K's, this dude, why are they so obsessed with throwing dirt on this one man's name? Like, that's the stuff that triggers me. I feel everything he's done as far as with putting hands on a woman, but that's the question I gotta have. Why are they so enthralled with talking shit about this one man? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to get on here, because freedom of speech is real with me, and I feel like, you know, a lot of times my freedom of speech has been, you know, trampled upon and things of that nature, you know, through these platforms. But I know they're private companies; they can do what they want as their bylaws and things of that nature. They can deplatform you, whatever, demonetize you, all that. So, but that's just my question. Like, what are these weirdo content creators? Why are they all collaborating? Black melanated content creators. Why are they all collaborating to try to take down Corey Holcomb, or this one black man who talks flippantly and disrespectfully about a lot of things? You know what I'm saying? He has a lot of ways in which he does think conservatively as well. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to paint that picture here. That's why I rock with him. A lot of things he don't, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things he don't agree with people just Xing out all them kids like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, people love babies, you know what I'm saying? Like, but just some of the thinking pieces that he has, I rock with. But he's raised by a single mama, and I don't rock with that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that makes you a certain type of person. But I just make a question. It's very questionable as to why do these people all cooperating to destroy this man.
Well, content creators and TMZ tried to attack him and get him out of here because he's spilling too much truth. That's why he brought up the fact that the attorney lied. Most people would have said, "Huh? Wait! I just watched this podcast. About getting permission to do an interview, and he probably lied because he wanted the clout from it."
Like I said, man, I don't want to hear this nigga talk no more, man. This nigga's effing weirdo. Like, he makes absolutely no sense. Like, he's sitting here, just overanalyzing and putting a magnifying glass to this man's life. Like, bro, go get some other topics or something to talk about, bro. Like, this is, to me, I feel like this is some real extra chatty patty-ish. He's using his whole platform to try to make this man seem like he just, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, I don't even know. Like, his career is over, his life's over. Like, just all this, the headlining with all this ominous, negative, just destructive, real descriptions he's putting in the titles and stuff, like just the title of all the stuff he's putting. Oh, he's over now. His life's all this. They got the AI stuff looking all dark. I feel like that, to me, that just makes me, as a black man that's conscious, it makes me question things. That's all I'm saying. Like, it just makes me, raises my antennas a lot when I see all these people, black people like that. That's why I say we really secretly hate each other. But black people that trying to tear each other down, man. Tear each other goddamn down, bro. Something to think about, bro. Definitely something to think about, man. Like, cause they definitely using these platforms to try to tear one brother down, and I'm like, that is, to me, that's very questionable, very, very questionable to me. Man, but like I said, man, y'all tell me, man, hit them comments, show some love. If you feel like it, throw something on that Cash App. Link is in the description box, man. I'm about to get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in with me this morning. It's been a good one. Man, peace, man. We already 5,000. Y'all go to the channel. Boom, y'all go to the channel, show some love to some of my old videos. We on here live right now, man. We got 79 in the chat. Like I said, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. We going up with it. We got lives. We got shorts. We do the damn thing, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Hit that like button. Subscribe, man. Appreciate y'all. Like I said, bro, they talking about I was bullying, bro. Bullying really, hey. Say I'm bullying. They trying to take me down, man. But it is what it is. I'm here to entertain y'all, bro. About to start this Patreon. Y'all rock with me with the Patreon, man. Y'all hit the like button. Rock with me with the Patreon. Whenever I get it up there. Matter of fact, the Patreon will be made today. Matter of fact, we're going to get that Patreon up there today. Patreon will be made today. Because people don't like censored content. They like this. They like stuff from the heart. And I understand that, bro. I understand what my core audience wants to hear. I ain't out here trying to placate. Like I said, we going in. I'm not here to like throw the lollipop. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to it. Oh, who the hell calling me from my New York number? Yeah, I appreciate all the subscribers too, man. We going up. We up like Chuck. And we stuck, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all really what drives this channel. Y'all are really what drives this channel for real. Hey, the black community is after a black man's neck, man. Just remember that. Just remember that. People that we love to talk about this FBA movement stuff. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed and a lot of other folks that really push that narrative in these platforms and in these spaces and stuff like that, man. But people in the FBA community have some of the most work to do, bro. To be in such a civilized country in which the United States is, it is a damn shame when we are being manipulated by the white tea people and just by the money. You know, the white tea money, the whatever, like, you know, because I know TMZ got plenty bread of hell. They can cut me in on some other shit. But I'm telling you right now, I would never try to tear down my own people that don't have it coming. People like Corey Holcomb don't have it coming. I've been watching this dude. If he'd have been a monster, he'd be in jail by now. Nigga's almost 60. All he does is talk crazy. And I feel like a man should not have his livelihood destroyed just because he talks crazy. Especially if people are wanting to pay dollars to hear him talk crazy. I think you just need to get out of his way and stop hating. That's just how I feel about anybody. As far as just in general, myself included. If people want to hear the real, let them hear the real. That's their prerogative. That's their God-given right to be able to hear what they want to hear. So like I said, I got in trouble for harassment / cyberbullying. It's just crazy as shit. But hey, it is what it is, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Show some love. You know, get that 10th like, man. Hit that like. Somebody out there right now, 36 in the chat. Somebody just hit that like button. Just tap it for me, please. Hit it. Show some love, man. Subscribe while you're at it too. While you're hitting that like button, go ahead and subscribe, man. While you're hitting that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that description box. And show some love on that Cash App or PayPal. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook. All right, man. We already 5,000, man.